Hey guys, welcome back to another video over here on the Chinese Zodiac and Horoscopes. Today we're going to be doing a reading for you guys born in the year of the dragon. It is of course Karmic Wednesdays, so we'll be doing the two karmic signs this week. No, we do it every week. Today we'll be doing the two karmic... Great start. We'll be doing the two karmic signs today, the dragon and the snake, because it is Wednesday. So we're going to shuffle these around. We're going to shut up because we're making a fool of ourselves. And we are going to see where we land today. Let's stop about there. And we'll take that one from the bottom. We'll take that one from the middle. We'll take that one from the top. What have we got? Okay, so we've got a black and two whites. So we're starting off in a negative and we're moving into a place of positivity, which is always good to see. It can give us that false sense of security, boost us up a little bit, give us that confidence when in reality, white isn't always all right. Black isn't always an attack. It all depends on the compatibility when we flip the cards. So let's see what we're doing with this negative. Oh, worst negative that you could get. Oh, yes. That is the worst card that we could pick for you out of all the other cards. The black dog. Now, the dragon and dog, they do not get along at all. Their conflict is so explosive. It's so crazy. It's undescribable. And that's what we're hitting now, is this conflict. You're feeling a little bit more like shutting down and being more reserved than voicing yourself and expressing yourself and letting things out and actually talking about things. And you're great at talking, you're great at communicating, so why are we now pushing back and being reserved and sort of dampening out that sort of dragon fire? What you need right now, I think, is like-minded people around you. You need a supportive audience. You need to feel reassured. You need a confidence boost. You need sort of like that ego being stroked. I think right now you are feeling as if you need to push back or you need to reserve yourself a bit. Maybe you're questioning sort of alliances or, you know, those that are around you, and you're not quite sure who to trust. You're not quite sure, you know, where certain things are headed or what direction things are going. Maybe you're feeling like you need to take a step back in order to evaluate this situation. Maybe you need to sort of step back, reassess, and just kind of figure out your position. And that is sort of what is kind of needed, because if you run into this conflict, you are going to hit a wall. This is a conflict where you need to kind of like take a step back and just allow things to happen. Because if you go in all stomping and, you know, I don't know, starting some sort of carnival, you will get piss on your parade. Let's just put it that way. Let's just be as blunt as that. So maybe it is a good idea to kind of be reserved. Maybe it is a good idea to kind of like not express yourself so much, especially if you don't trust those that you're expressing yourself to. Never fear, because the tiger is here, an emotional card, a lovey-dovey romantic relationshipy card. This is a very good one for you dragons, because the tiger and the dragon are very compatible, and when they get together, we've got power and we've got speed. We've got a successful union here. Occasional fireworks, but that's to be expected as we move from this dog over into this phase. So there are going to be a bit more of a mess to clear up than necessarily thought about. Yes, the consequences of this conflict area, again, it's going to be something that you're going to have to deal with. You're just going to have to get on with it. You're just going to have to be like, yep, okay, there's another mess. I've seen that one, put it on the list. And you're going to have to be like that for a little while. This dog conflict isn't just any conflict, it's your conflict. It's a conflict meant for you. This is supposed to be pushing you into a direction of either, you know, learning or sort of like lessons. You know, there's never any bad or good cards. It's just sort of like more of a message of a forecast. Like with the weather. There's no good or bad weather. We need it to rain as well as we need the sun. We need all of these things to survive here in our existence. And this is why we have the negative and the positive cards, because we need it. We need that balance. That tiger is a moderately good card for you. And I think right now, whatever is happening, it's meant to be happening this way. It's supposed to be this way. So you are going to come out on top, because that tiger has your best interest at heart here. You are pushing forward, maybe romantically, maybe in a relationship, maybe in a friendship circle. You're starting to feel like you can then trust those around you. So it's almost like you've taken a step back, you've reassessed the situation, and now those that are around you that you can see now, they're worthy of it. They're the ones you can trust. They're the loyal ones. They're your brethren. They're your crew, your gang, your tribe. These are the ones that you are now taking under your wing and kind of like moving on from the others and taking a step back. I do feel there could be more conflicts to come. And I think that that tiger there is a card of protection, and it is trying to look out for you here. So I do think that there are going to be conflicts coming at you from all different angles, and only some of those you're going to be able to fly above. There's only so much that you can ignore. There's only so much that is beneath you. Some of this is going to erupt up, and it is going to affect you. It will affect you in ways that you allow it to. So if you're going to go at this with a pessimistic attitude, it's going to knock you back even more, because you're going to be negative when you approach it. If you go at it more positively, chances are it's all going to come up smelling of roses, because you've put in that intention and you've manifested that result. That tiger card there is prowling, because it knows you can take care of yourself, but at the same time, it knows when it comes to matters of the heart, you're not the most successful all of the time. We're not very emotionally sort of aware a lot of the time as human beings as a whole, because of the way we're desensitized, because of the way that we live our lives, and etc, etc, etc. So the tiger being that emotional card, especially towards a dragon who again isn't very emotional either, or can be very good at bottling up those emotions, it is a good time for you to actually try to express this, or at least try to get your sort of supportive audience together so you can release these sort of things that you've got going on. So you can let them go, let them out, share the burden. And then we've got a catalyst. Big changes are coming. Big change. Now, you're quite good with the change. You're not overly sort of bad with change. So we can see you adapting to it. We have a positive catalyst here, but it is the sheep. And the sheep will be very disruptive. It will come in with a bang. It will sort of kick the door in, start smashing the place up, just go chaotic for a little bit, and you're going to feel this. But again, with most catalysts, it's supposed to happen this way, it's supposed to be this way, it's supposed to, you know, take you to where you need to go, the final destination. It's basically the sheep's come in, kicked the door down, grabbed you, gagged you, put a sack over your head, thrown you in the boot of a car, driven you off. You're panicking and crazy, being, oh no, what's going on, I don't know how I'm going to handle this. But when you get to the destination, it's actually a really nice place to be. It's actually somewhere that you want to be. So you've just got to trust in this at the moment, dragons. You have to trust in the process. That's what you need to do. There is a good relationship, at least a very acceptable one, when it comes to dragons and sheep. They do get on quite well. And I think right now you feel like you need to protect yourself a little bit. Yes, and I get that. But at the same time, don't shut out everybody. You need to let some people in, because you do need that support. You do need people around you right now. And there are people out there willing to cooperate. This catalyst is a shift. It's a change. Something's going to happen. And it's going to bloom. There's going to be something blooming, something coming from this, which is going to grow from this seed that has come from a conflict. And again, this conflict may not actually be affecting you. It could be a conflict affecting something around you that you're going to be drawn into. Same with the catalyst. The change might not directly affect you, but it will be in your vicinity. So you will be affected by the aftermath or the consequences, or in some ways dragged into it anyway. And we'll find out how you get on with that, won't we, next week when we come back and do another reading for you guys born in the year of the dragon. Thanks for watching. I will be back later for another reading, which will be for the snake, because it is, of course, Karmic Wednesdays, and we'll do the karmic signs, the dragon and the snake, on a Wednesday. I will see you there if you are interested. If not, no worries. I'll see you next week when we come back and do another reading for you guys born in the year of the dragon. Thanks for watching. Love and peace.